We're in Northwest Portland today exploring the Bower Oaks Estates neighborhood. This is one of the best properties listed in this neighborhood right now. Let's go check it out. So this house in this neighborhood was established in the early 2000s, anywhere from 1998 to about 2004. So you're gonna see very similar floor plans to what you would normally see in, let's say, 1996 to 2000s construction and floor plan. However, everything in this neighborhood is definitely on the highest end of construction. So you're gonna see much larger houses, large lot sizes. This house itself is just over 3,500 square feet, but for a luxury estate property, even though it's a little on the smaller end for square footage, this house does live, I think, a lot larger than the actual footprint gives it credit for. So this is an office. This is not considered one of the 4 bedrooms in the property. So we'll head on here just to the left of the front door. We'll go to the formal living room and formal dining room space. This is really common of what we would see in that 1996, construction floor plan layout. Everything is just a lot bigger. So we'll go through here. It does look like they've updated carpet over the years. There has been some updates to the property. All the windows are definitely updated. They're double pane vinyl, probably Milgard or Champion, something along those lines. In here, we've got our nice large kitchen with the open floor plan into our main family room area. So in here, I think for updating, maybe somebody's gonna wanna update the countertops, but these wood cabinets here, you could either get new doors, but frankly, they're all in really good condition. One thing I would definitely, or my wife would definitely upgrade would probably be the sink and this cooktop right here, but everything is gas already, so you're really gonna have any option available if you did want to upgrade some of those features. One thing I absolutely love, just caught my eye, is that we've got the microwave and then we've got a true double oven setup in the kitchen. I would suggest, whether even your home's at a $500,000 price point or almost a $1.1 million price point like this home is, this is an incredible feature that everybody seems to love when they see it. So let's head through to the actual family room here, which is probably where you'd be spending most of your time. So it is nice that they have the carpet in the family room. I know some people prefer to have, hardwoods throughout the entire home. I think in here, and with the home right now being vacant, it actually adds a lot of warmth to the space. And even though hardwoods might look a little bit more flashier, I think in that day-to-day life, you'd find that this kind of adds some coziness, even though you still have 10-foot ceilings in such a large home. So I'm actually gonna go towards you here and we'll check out, we've got a relatively straightforward laundry room. No washer and dryer in it right now, but clearly plenty of room to be had. And then we've got a half bath on the main floor. There's a total of 3.5 baths in the property. So that does make a huge difference, especially when you have guests or family or high schoolers, needing their own bathroom and place to be, and then not having to have guests walk into those spaces when they come to visit. So let's head upstairs. So any property that has this type of a railing, this is perfect for homecoming pictures, prom pictures. You've got it, you can decorate it for Christmas. People love those banisters where you can get those great photos. It's one of those little things that you're like, who would care about it? It's like, it is actually a thing to be like, oh, that's cool. We could be the house for prom and homecoming and everybody coming over and hanging out. So this is our primary bedroom here. Pretty good size. I think it's a little smaller than what you'd see in some of the new construction, but I mean, we're still talking probably 20 feet by 20 feet at least. It already has the tray ceiling. One thing I would point out is that there's no lights in this room, so essentially it's on lamps or on outlets. So I would definitely add some candle lighting in here, add some tray lighting. It would really make the space look brighter, but it does have plenty of windows, so you're gonna get a lot of normal daylight as well. So we'll head into the primary bathroom. And this is probably the first thing that if I were gonna remodel a home, first thing I would remodel. But they have plenty of space here to be able to really pull off a high-end remodel of this bathroom. Very large walk-in shower stall, very large sitting tub. Oftentimes we'll see people turn this space into a massive walk-in shower and then either have this as like a sitting area or move the bathtub over there. So really, you have a ton of options here for this space. And then behind you was that walk-in closet. All right, we'll head over to the first of the spare bedrooms, and this one does not share a wall. So none of the bedrooms share a wall with the primary bedroom. This bedroom size here, we're probably at 12 feet by 14 feet, somewhere in that range. Easily be able to fit a twin bed or maybe a queen, but it's gonna start getting a little bit tight. I think that could definitely be even a spare My wife and I probably might turn that into like a spare closet room or something. But we'll go in here. This is one of the spare bathrooms. This is the only really space in the home. I couldn't quite figure out what they were going for when they did it, but the nice thing is they do have the shower and the toilet behind its own separate door. So somebody could still be in here doing makeup or getting ready for the day, and someone could still be showering or using the restroom. So we're not gonna go through that door yet because there's some cool stuff down there, and it's gonna loop us all the way back down to the bottom floor, which is super unique. So on this side of the home, which doesn't share any common walls with any of the other bedrooms, we've got the 2 main spare bedrooms. This is one of the larger ones, I would say. We're probably at 14 by 14 for the whole room. Also has a nice little desk space in here for somebody to do homework or drawing. So these are both on a Jack and Jill, so they've got their own shower, sink, and toilet. So hopefully these kids are getting along that are in these bedrooms, or family members are getting along so they could share. They have their own bathroom, no access from the main hallway, so completely private. I think it would be fantastic growing up being able to have your own bathroom and not fighting over that stuff. So let's head back and we'll get to kind of the coolest area of the house that I know if I had my 3-year-old with me, she would be running down and playing in this space this entire tour. So this is something I really have not seen very much. Most times I would say this is probably an attic space, but they turned it into a large bonus room. So they've did a really good job with the staging here, kind of a cool tent setup. But you could totally put, a hanging projector down here, plenty of room for couches. This is a really interesting space, and it also, with having a door that we just walk through, you can block it off from people don't need to be going up there and being around your bedroom areas. They can just use the staircase, because the whole room passes through, to get back downstairs, and you're gonna end up back in the family room. So having young kids now, I do think there is some value in being able to where that bonus room isn't just way off in the distance. You'll still be able to hear them a little bit and make sure everybody's still alive. But it's also still enough where it's separate of, hey, if they're watching a movie, it's not gonna be overbearing on your conversations when you're entertaining on the main floor. So last thing we'll do is we'll head outside and check out the backyard. And at this, the listing price is $1 million, $84,000, so just under 1.1 million. And the big difference between the 1.1s and let's say the 1.6s is this backyard space. So on the 1.1s, this space is gonna be quite a bit smaller. The lot is it's almost a 1/4 acre. It's just the footprint of the house is so big and the driveway is so big that it really takes up a lot of the yard space. But here, you totally have enough room to be able to put an outdoor kitchen, to be able to entertain, I'd probably say 6 to 8 people here. And then this yard, we're not gonna go there because they're freshly watered, but it wraps all the way around to the front of the home. And if you did want to add a fence or something at the end of the house, it'd be really easy to block it off if you had any pets. So thank you so much for joining me on the tour of this amazing home. I hope that you get to come check out this neighborhood. See you on the next one.